Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has got to be one of the worst games I've ever played since Superman 64. We all know how good that game turned out to be. At first everyone got excited for the game and started shitting their pants, and I gotta admit I was one of those people. But when the game was released overseas in Pakistan, where Cole's little brother lives at, it turned out to be the biggest disappointment to some die-hard Call of Duty nut-huggers. A lot of people don't like the game and say so much shit about it and how Battlefield is way better and stuff. Well, there are some fucking retards who think that the game is the best thing ever created. That game is Fallout 3, you morons! The single player was not realistic, the multiplayer is overridden by pussies, and the spec ops mode completely sucked gorilla cock.
Number 1, the story.
So the game takes place in 2015. You got a little Back to the Future references. People got angry because they touched each other's merkins, then one of them got too far with the stealing, and now they're fighting. Arabs and Russians. When you put the two together, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would a stupid British service be fighting Russians while the US Rangers have got to deal with fucking Arabs in the 200-degree weather? How is it possible that two people could take out an entire Russian base without dying or getting shot? I remember when Klaus Van Stauffenberg did that. Or was it Tom Cruise? Anyway, the premise of the story is that you do a whole bunch of shit. You do this and then you get shouted at. You do that and you get bitched at. And then you do more shit. You get shot and burned. You throw a knife unrealistically in the guy's eye, and then after that, the game's over. What the fuck? I paid $60 for this? So you play as many different characters, so you never talk besides Soap. I wonder where he got that name from. The characters that don't talk probably have cancer in their cock. I think like 2 of them die from breast cancer. And then you get betrayed for no reason, because it's not a movie. It's a video game. Where's the story? No, I'm not talking about the Metal Gear Solid 4 movie. I want some story, damn it. Then why did you betray me? Commander Shepard of the New Normandy from Mass Effect. And why do you want to kill the SAS? They didn't do nothing wrong besides milk my cock. Or that chick's titties.
Number 2, gameplay.
Like every M-rated game, there is never any gore. Besides a few games that I'm gonna name that are worth mentioning, Gears of War and Fallout 3 and Left 4 Dead and Call of Duty World of War and Elmo's Letter Adventure. Those are some hit games that I played, and I had most of my fun in my life, besides the time we did the gang rape at Little Caesar's Palace basement. Anyways, in this game, they give you so much shotguns and explosives to fuck around with, but when you shot anyone, they fall to the ground, or they just fly to the center of the map. No gore after like 100 shotgun shells to the brain, even after they're dead. What the fuck? Why doesn't it dismember him? Clearly, if I say this is realistic, then his body pieces should be dismembered to bits and pieces, not bullet shots. I mean, he's dead. But he shouldn't explode in millions of pieces. I just shot him directly in the chest with an RPG. Even the PEC-140 there isn't gore. Maybe because it's in black and white. If I want something that has no gore or sex, I'll go look up some puppies. Hey, let's go look at some puppies now. Ignore that. I know the game is supposed to take place in 2015. I don't see no fucking hoverboards. I've seen a rapid-fire shotgun or a Desert Eagle like that. Nor will they exist in 5 years. It doesn't even exist. I Wikipedia'd it. Goddamn developers. Developers. This game is the only where parents didn't complain about how violent it was, though they tried to assassinate the president at DC later in the game. Just kidding. Oh, fuck off. It was a joke. I don't like Obama bin Laden. But when it comes to the airport scene, it's where everyone loses their shit. Number 3, the airport scene. When you start out the game, the first thing they ask you is if you want disturbing content on or off. I chose on so I can see some hardcore sex scenes. Apparently, the disturbing was so disturbing is that you play as a terrorist. Or wait, other people will get mad if I say terrorist. You play as a CIA agent undercover trying to gain the loyalty of the main antagonist of the game, Vladimir Makarov. When you could have just shot him right there and the war is over, but the stupid general doesn't let him. So he goes under the alias of Alexei something. Let's call him Bob. And Makarov brings a team of strong, sexy men, including CIA agent Bob, to kill all the civilians in the airport to promote his cam plug-in election against Obama and fried chicken. What? That's it? That's the disturbing content? Killing civilians? Not like I've never done that before in a video game. In real life. If you know what I'm saying. I mean, I raped and killed a hooker. And there are you happy? Anyways. That's all you do is kill waves of civilians because your security's too retarded to aim a pistol and SMG in the Moscow and shoot them in the head. When all they're wearing is suits, no body armor, no helmets, all except the police. Shoot at them! Shot them in the head and you can end the war here. So you walk very fucking slow for like 10 minutes and you fight the police, but even then that can't stop you. Wait, what is that? What is a SWAT doing in Moscow? How'd they get here so fast? Stupid developers. So at the end of the mission you die, because he knew the whole time you were a spy. Wow, I sat through all this bullshit, and wait a minute, there was a skip mission option? I could have just skipped all the boring stuff like the cops and running through ankle-foot water? No! Number 4, the multiplayer. So I decided to check out the multiplayer since the single player and the gameplay was so bad. The multiplayer successor from Call of Duty 4 was a hit, so the game can't possibly be all that bad. So I tried the online portion out for the first time without being spoiled by previews or gameplay, and this is my result. Number 1, everybody camps. Number 2, everyone's a pussy. Number 3, my cat stole my merkins. Number 4, everyone camps. And number 5, overpowered kill streaks for the win. Those 5 results mean that the online portion is so shitty that the game won worst sequel in a decade. And then Infinity Ward Studios shut down and made overpriced map packs. Just kidding, there are a lawsuit against Activision over my merkins. That's how shitty the game is. A game shouldn't be that bad to begin with. Let's go to the
Number 5, the conclusion.
So after hanging out with my homeboys, my cats, we all decided it would be best if we left the girl in the middle of the highway selling BDSM sex toys inside her and run for it in New Mexico. So let's conclude. What we have here, the single player is confusing and you get betrayed and then they've got cliffhangers. People overreact when you kill civilians in a video game. They didn't react so much to JFK Reloaded. Well, that's a good game. They should make one for Obama. Called Obama, the Assassination of Tomorrowland. The Spec Ops basically was running gun action and killing people that was so bullshit and boring that I had to listen to music while playing through the missions, like Lady Gaga and Justin Bieber. It's just so boring. The multiplayer was just fucking gay with all its flaws except the overpowered kill streaks. Minus the campers and the gayness and the voice chat faggots who never shut the fuck up. I know people going to hate on me because I downrated their game and they're going to say how I suck at it and I'm really bad. Well, guess what? I got all the achievements in the game, so you can't say that to me. Now I'm black, you can't tell me what to do. Infinity War failed to impress me. Treyarch's new game Black Ops is the last Call of Duty to redeem the series or it's dead. Soap has gone his fair share of sex in prison before he meets Price. I better get going now. I'm going to finish up with my cats and then we're going to Vegas. Let's go. Modern Warfare 2 got a 0 out of 10. Take 5 points off for hyping, take 3 points off for the shooting multiplayer, and take 2 points off because it's not on the Wii. I really like the Wii. I do like to do things with that Wii remote, like shove 'em up a dead hooker's ass!